So today marks 2 months anniversary to how long I've been here in Dubai. So I thought it was a good time to do a video. I thought it was a good time to reflect on my thoughts as to how the last 2 months have gone. And I thought for those of you who are interested in moving here, you'd like to know exactly what happens over the 2 months. Because people say that this place is amazing, it's an entrepreneur's paradise, you can set up a business dead easy. But the truth is, there's a lot of pros and cons to being in Dubai, and I'll give you the rundown of my 2 months in Dubai. So by the end of this video, you guys will be able to hopefully help make up your mind as to whether or not you think that moving to Dubai is a good thing or not. You'll think, should I be here or should I not? Let's tell you a little bit about myself and who I am. So if you're new to the channel, my name's Lee, and I am the owner of GMG Watches. GMG Watches is an established brand in the UK, has been trading for nearly 7 years, and we decided to open a boutique in Dubai. As crazy as it may sound, that's what we thought. And about 2 months ago, I decided to move here with my family. Got settled into a house relatively quickly. That took about a month and a half. Not the easiest thing. But I tell you something, moving here, some of the things that you get here that you don't get in UK, you get very fast, efficient setup. So for example, if you needed a sofa, it could be here and delivered brand new within 3 days. So the pros and cons of being a watch dealer, there's plenty of them as well. So firstly, people say it's easy in Dubai. It really, really isn't. Absolutely not. Now, England can be difficult at times because of clients and logistics and everything else. There's a whole set of problems, but this place is different. So as an example, you've got a watch, for example, a Sky Dweller. Let's just say for argument's sake that the price is 100,000 dirham that we're advertising it for on a retail. That's not to say that we wouldn't do like 97, 98. The point is, in Dubai, that watch would be advertised for, let's say, 95, which is pretty much cost. So it's very difficult to make a margin. It's very difficult to get anything out of the watch above trade, because the prices here, trade to retail, there's such a small gulf. There really isn't a massive margin or a massive markup. I definitely think that it's harder to make real money, decent money. Your margins are smaller, so therefore you need a higher turnover. Higher turnover is fine. You just need to obviously be more established and have your customer base, because one thing that we've got, although we've been trading 7 years and we've got a relatively large customer base, that's all predominantly in the UK. And I have made a few sales to people over here who've heard of us from the UK or bought from us before in the UK, which is great. We just need more of them. I've only been here 2 months. I've only actually had the boutique open for about 6, 7 weeks of that. And of course, I've also been having a personal life, which, I'm entitled to. So it's hard, I'm not working as hard or as fast or as deep as I was in the UK. And I also don't have a team of people around me. Thankfully this week Johnny's here, and he was here a few weeks ago. Koya's coming out this week. Hopefully she's going to stay for a month, and that means that she'll be here to you guys to come and see, make some sales with her, do some consignment pieces with her, and also give her the opportunity to experience what it's like to sell in Dubai. Don't get me wrong. If we get into the nitty-gritty, and I'll tell you how many sales we've made in a little bit, and I'll tell you the numbers in a little bit, but at the moment, what I'd say to you is this. Everywhere, the travel is really difficult here. There's so much traffic. What would normally, I'm from Liverpool, so I could go from one end of Liverpool to the other in 15, 20 minutes. And in Liverpool, I could do probably 6 or 7, 8 drops a day. You're going to be lucky to do 2 or 3. And if you get that bad timing, you could be an hour and a half in traffic. I think from a logistics point of view, here traveling around Dubai, it's difficult. Loads of other pros. The weather's great all year round. In particular, we're now in October, and October right through to March, you can tell, I've been here since the end of August, and you can tell the weather's dropped really nicely. I'm looking forward to an evening now, because in an evening you can sit out. Being here 2 months, my life's just been jam-packed. I've not had any time to breathe. I get up at 6 in the morning, I go to bed, sometimes a little bit later than I should, but typically try and get to bed for about 9:30, 10, but it's more like 10:30, 11 if I'm honest. With regards to watches, we've got the boutique, we've got our own GMG Watches Dubai Instagram account, plus the Luxury Collective has its own Instagram account. And also obviously we work with our partners, which is Caledonia Watch Company and Mr. Intaglio. So they're the 3 main pages that we use to promote our products. But in the meantime, the watches that we've got on display are mostly we haven't got any date, just unfortunately we keep getting asked for them. We had one, it went. We had a Yachtmaster 40 Rhodium, it went. We had a blue, it went. We've got a Yachtmaster Silver in the back. We've got quite a few Sky Dwellers, sub no dates, Batman. We've got a Hulk somewhere. We've got a few other bits of Steel Sports. Things that we don't have, things like Batman's, Batgirl's, Bruce Wayne's, Pepsi's, and Sprites. The reason being is that they do seem to sell pretty quickly, but we're going to get more. The idea is to try and trade out of some of the bigger stock that we've got, like the RM. I've just sold the RM11 Rose Gold. This is just sold. This is off to a new home. This Patek is just sold as well. He's coming to collect that tomorrow. I've got someone kicking about for this, but it's not sold yet. Same way I've got someone kicking about for the Blue Sky Dweller, but not sold yet. I've got a guy coming in today, I hope, maybe to buy this, which is the new Rose Sundust Daytona. I've got a guy talking to me about the Olive, not a done deal yet though either. The other one that I would love to sell, which I haven't sold yet, but I have had quite a bit of interest in it, is the Day-Date 36, which is the new 2024 release, green diamond dial. So yeah, you'll probably see this thing here in another month because it hasn't sold, but I hope not. I've got a black Sky Dweller on my wrist, and I've got a full gold Pikachu at home that I've been wearing. It's slightly used, lightly used. We've got access to a lot of stock, a lot of big watches as well. So we've got an RM Ultimate, which is in the safe, 1103 Ultimate, which is $450,000 watch, and RM35, which is also on consignment. So we've got access to a lot of watches, and we've had a steady stream of people coming through the door, 1, 2, 3 a day. You know, at the moment, the numbers are good. They're good enough for how long we've been here, but they're obviously just gonna keep building. In general, watch prices are, I would say, a little bit lower. I think that's also because, you know, without being rude to the UK and to UK dealers, we require a markup in UK. We require a certain element of profit, obviously, because you're taxed in UK. That's a massive thing, obviously. You also have logistical costs, insurance costs. So as an example, again, just as pure as an example, if we had, let's just say, £2,000 profit in this watch here in Dubai, in UK, we would need 3,000 or even 3,500. And that kind of gives you an idea of the size difference of expenses, because that's obviously gross profit, not net profit. And net profit in Dubai on a £2,000 profit margin, let's just say for argument's sake it's 1,500 quid. In UK, if you had £3,000 profit, you've probably got less than 1,500 quid because of taxes, logistics, insurances, and then all these other ancillary costs that go with buying and selling of watches. This is also something that we are going to touch on a little bit, because since I've been here, I've been working on some other projects, 2 of which are quite big, I believe. The first one of which is the Watch Dealer Network, which is essentially a training program. I believe there's a lot of people, because we get a lot of messages from people asking, how do you become a watch dealer and what does it take to become a watch dealer? And we also get a lot of questions, I want to be a watch dealer, when can I start, well, how do I do it? And we get the other questions, I'm already dealing watches. Watch Dealer Network, this is something that I'm building that I would like to encourage any potential watch dealer to be a part of. The Watch Dealer Network, I'm not 100% on the cost yet to join, but the membership's going to be something like £200 a month. The principles and practices of becoming a watch dealer, helping you to get off the ground, helping you to do it honestly and trustworthy, helping you to establish your name, your brand, your reputation, helping you to set your infrastructure up correctly, and also, most importantly, helping you to develop and to build trust and build relationships with your customers, with your suppliers, and enable you to become an actual watch dealer. And we will mentor you, and we will choose to train you in the right way and give you all of the knowledge that we have as watch dealers to help you become the very best watch dealer you can be and to build that trust. 2 months in, has it been good, or has it been what I expected? I think it's been better than that. I think I've enjoyed every single minute of it. It's been not a roller coaster, because it's actually been pretty good. We've not really had any sort of downs, but we've definitely had a lot of ups, and we've also starting to find our feet. We're settled, we're starting to get really settled. So I think anyone coming here with the right intentions will enjoy Dubai, no question. Yeah, you'll be a little bit homesick, I'm sure. I've had a little wobble last week, you know. You miss the boys a little bit, you know, you miss your friends a little bit, you miss your mum and dad a little bit, but 2 months, not a long time in the grand scheme of things. I think you'll have a good time if you were thinking about coming. Don't overthink it. Just make the jump, make the move.